why the shareholding of your businesses should be in a trust. Hi, I'm Jaco Grobler, the founder and managing director of Prosperity Enterprises. When you build up a business, you do not want to be the shareholder of that business. So if you have a company, make very sure that the shares of that company is in the name of a holdings trust. The reason for that is first and foremost for asset protection. You want to create that separation that creates an extra layer of protection. If something happens to you financially and creditors come after you, you do not want them to access or have access to the shares of your business. So in order to protect your business, you want to make sure that you keep the shares outside of your name and in a holdings trust. Best, of course, is to start with the shareholding in a holdings trust so that there aren't any tax implications when we move the shares of your business to a holdings trust. If your business is already big and the shares are still in your name, then we have to sit and we need to look at alternative ways to restructure the shareholding in your businesses, where some of the shares would remain in your name and some of the shares would be transferred to a trust, but where there won't necessarily be severe capital gains tax implications. The second reason why you don't want the shares of your businesses in your personal name is for estate planning and succession. Do you know that dying is expensive? We are talking about estate duties, executive fees, capital gains tax, transfer fees, all of these costs associated with death. So we want to make sure that we avoid all of those costs. And the way that you are going to do that is to make sure that your shares are not in your own name. Now, let's talk about tax efficiency. It may be that one day you want to sell your business. Now, the best way to sell your business shares is out of a trust, because that capital gain that you make can now be distributed to multiple beneficiaries, and their tax rates and their tax exemptions could apply. And in that way, you can significantly reduce the taxes that you are going to pay on the sale of a business. So from a perspective of selling your business, the best structure that you can have in place is for your holdings trust to hold the shares. Another key advantage is flexibility and control. When you hold the shares in your own name, you're limited by what you can do with them, especially in terms of passing them on or dividing ownership. But when a trust holds your shares, you have more flexibility in how the business is managed and how distributions are made. You can appoint trustees to manage the shares and set specific rules with a trustee to ensure the business is run according to your wishes, even after you are no longer involved. Let's talk about forced sales or division. You do not want your estate to be forced to sell your business or a share in your business because of lack of liquidity. And one of the great ways to prevent that from happening is by making sure the shares are not in your name. So to recap, you want to make sure that the shareholding of your businesses are held in holdings trust. And the reason for that is asset protection, estate planning and succession, tax efficiency, flexibility and control, and avoiding forced sales and division. Let us at Prosperity Enterprises help you to set up your structures correctly and to make sure that your businesses are owned in the right trust structure. Please feel free to book a one-on-one consultation with us by clicking on the link below. If you like this content and would like to receive more of it, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.